Hello, everyone. What's up? It's Wednesday. So happy y'all are here to join me for some Wednesday sprints, whether you're reading, being productive, sleeping, meditating, hanging out, whatever you're doing. It's going to be fun because we like hanging out, and some of us have things we want to get accomplished, and some of us just want to hang out and just enjoy some company with all of our friends. So I'm so happy you're here. I'm Kat of Kat's Novel Adventures, for those of you that have never visited my channel before. But for all of my friends who come here weekly, welcome, welcome, welcome. I've missed y'all. It seems like this week took forever to get here. Some weeks seem faster than others. I don't know if it was because of the holiday that added kind of lengthening it. I'm not sure. But I'm glad to be here, and we'll see what happens. We'll get at least 3 hours in tonight for sure. But I do have a middle grade March book club meeting tonight. We are going to be discussing Free Lunch by Rex Ogle. So I will have to skip out. Won't be able to hang out like I did last week. Just so I can go and see what's up with them and discuss this book. It really was good. It was a nonfiction middle grade memoir. Very, very sad. What this author went through as a kid, and what it's like to be below like the poverty level. It's just very, very sad. And there's other things that make it a sad story too. Although, things get better, and like his life improved. However, it was rough there for him for a little while, but I enjoyed it. It was different. I've never read a middle grade memoir before, and obviously it was written by an adult, going back and reliving, his childhood. So it was a very painful process for him to write his novel, but he thought it was important because of the statistics about children, that are living in poverty and how many people are going without food. I mean, it's something you don't want to say that you take for granted, but I think a lot of us do because we've never really been in that situation. But I am here tonight to read Life in 5 Senses by Gretchen Rubin. I'm making my way through this. Nonfiction always takes me longer to read than fiction. And this is a memoir of sorts, kind of an experiment. Gretchen Rubin had an interest in, kind of like tapping into all of her senses and discovering that she has a neglected sense and which ones are more heightened. It really has been enjoyable. And my goal for tonight is to read the chapter on touching, which very, very interesting. I mean, I know that skin is our largest organ of our body. But I just thought this was a little bit interesting. And I don't know what's wrong with my mind that, of course, I'm thinking of Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, because, if you've seen that movie, skin is important to that serial killer. But that's what came to mind as I'm reading this. So I don't know what that says about me. But anyway, I wanted to share this with y'all real quick. Gretchen says, skin is one of our largest organs, weighs 8 to 15 pounds. I mean, I wouldn't even think about your skin weighing anything. And when spread out, is almost the size of a twin mattress and is flexible and selectively permeable. It takes many forms: thickest on the heels, thinnest on the eyelids, which are 20% transparent, so morning light can help our internal clock stay calibrated. And both hairy and smooth. In some areas, the skin can pick up very faint sensations, while in others, it registers only vague impressions. But I just thought that was interesting. First of all, I didn't think about your skin weighing anything. And I also didn't think about it being spread out, that it would be the size of a twin mattress. So I learned something. Sorry, I'm trying to let Tootie out. I don't know if he's coming or going. Sometimes he wants to be in here and sometimes he doesn't. So we'll let him out for a little while. Anyway, so that is what I'm going to be starting with. I would like to read that chapter on touching. And that's actually the last of the 5 senses I have to read about. There's another section, which is like an epilogue and then some extra information, and then she gives you some activities to tap into your 5 senses, as well as you can take her quiz, which I have not taken that yet. I'm going to do that last after I read everything. And then I'm hoping to start The Murder on the Links by Agatha Christie. This was my pick for the month for my Year of Christie. I'm not really feeling this copy of this book, but this is all they had when I ordered it a while ago. But I don't know, it's just a weird printed kind of book. I mean, look at how it's printed. I don't know. The publisher is IAP Publishing, but it's short. It's not very long at all. I think it's like 150 something pages. So if I can get into it tonight, then I might possibly be able to finish it before tomorrow, because tomorrow is the last day of November. I can't believe it. I'm like, where did November go? Anyway, let's see who is here with us. So excited to see y'all. Shannon popped in and made friends with the like button. She's on other people's sprints too. I think she's also on Andy's, because my friend Andy at Self Pub with Andy is also sprinting right now. He sprints for an hour every Wednesday, and we kind of like overlap. And then we have Miss Alicia. Hello, Alicia. So happy she's here. And Christine. Hello, hello. Alicia saying hello. I was saying hello. And Christine was saying, how's it going? It's a going. Yes, I remembered on time because I wasn't napping. Ooh, no napping today. Well, I hope that doesn't make you cranky. Hey, Vanessa. I saw you were sprinting earlier and I was not able to jump on. I had an appointment with my son today and it took really long. So I'm trying to think. We left the house at like 8-ish and didn't get home until about 2-ish. So that was a long day. Vanessa will be eating dinner this first sprint, but we'll be back to join ya. Thank you. Hello, Miss Jennifer. How are you? Happy Wednesday. And Christina's here. Hi, hope everyone is well. Just got done with sprints with Read with Dr. B. That's Vanessa, trying to finish my Room 9 book, Forget a Clue, Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. Sounds good. Cozying up to the like and booping it. Thank you very much, Christina. I appreciate that. And hello, Miss Faye. The book arrived today, Kat. Yay! And she's saying thanks so much. I'm very impressed. I'm very, very impressed. I'm trying to think, what day did I mail that? Let me see. Let me get my little form, because I have my little customs form. You know, when you send something out of the country, you have to fill out a customs declaration and dispatch note. Well, I mailed that on the 13th. So I'm very, very excited that it reached you. Hopefully Sarah got hers. Now, Sarah's was in Miami. Yours was at the Ontario airport when we met last week, and hers was still in Miami. So hopefully it's left. I haven't checked. I'll have to check and see what's going on with that. But I'm so happy you got it. Hello, Julie. How are you? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And Alicia says, skin also makes me think of Buffalo Bill. It does. And I guess I shouldn't say I hate it. It's just that is my connection, I guess. When I think about skin, I think about that movie, I guess, because it's so horrific. Buffalo Bill is really, really a scary serial killer, in my opinion. Very much so. I'm reading The Shining and having a great time. Awesome. That is such a great book. Tootie came back in here. I don't have a ghost in my house. That's him. You can't see him because he's so little and he's on the floor. And he's back on his pillow, and now we're starting to lick his feet. So I apologize if you hear any weird noises in the background. That's just tooting. I'm hoping, is this a reread for you, Alicia? I'm sure you've read The Shining before. Yes. I mean, last year, I think that was when we did our Year of King. That was, I think, Kelsey's first time reading The Shining, maybe. Makes me think of Doctor Who, Moisturize Me. Oh, is this old Doctor Who or new Doctor Who? I have not ever watched Doctor Who. I know who it is. In fact, Andrew and I attended a panel at Comic-Con a couple of years ago because Matt Smith came to Comic-Con in New Orleans, and we went to a panel to listen to everything he has to say. But I've never seen the show, and I think I would like it. Andrew liked the show, Doctor Who, but I've just never watched it. There's a lot of shows I need to watch. Actually, my husband and I just started watching Loki. I don't know if any of y'all have watched that or not. I was able to watch the whole first episode. The second episode, I felt terrible. He watched both episodes. The second one, I was falling asleep. So technically, I need to rewatch it to see what I missed, because I always think I only miss a little bit, and I actually miss a lot. We finished What We Do in the Shadows. So he and I have to pick a show that we want to watch together. And we're kind of, at first he was like, let's not watch a TV show. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we were just gonna, I said, well, let's look what's on Disney Plus and see. And so when he saw Loki, he's like, oh, let's watch Loki, because a friend of his likes it. So I have to really do that, because once we finish What We Do in the Shadows, I think they are having a 5th season if anybody likes that show. But then we ended up watching a Christmas well, it's not really Christmas. It's just a rom-com. We watched this movie, Always Maybe Something. Ali Wong is in it, and it's really cute. I have to look it up. I think it's Always Be My Maybe. I don't know if y'all have seen it. It's on Netflix. It's been in my queue forever. Yes, it's called Always Be My Maybe. But if you are a fan of Keanu Reeves, I would recommend that you watch it just for the scene with Keanu Reeves, or just look up the trailer with Keanu Reeves, because it's really great. And Keanu Reeves is really a nice guy, from what I understand, in real life, I guess you want to say, instead of celebrity life. But in this movie, he's like the total opposite of what you think Keanu Reeves would be like, but it's hilarious. There's just scenes in it that are hilarious. Face it, I generally try not to think about skin being spread out as a rule. Well, I don't really think about that either until Gretchen Rubin pointed it out in her book. Now I'm going to think about that, and it again reminds me of Buffalo Bill. I'm reading Head Like a Hole by Andrew Van Way. Okay. Is that the one? Is Head Like a Hole the one that has that beautiful cover where it looks like a snake is coming through the face or whatever? If so, I think it's a beautiful cover. Hey, Jamie. Hello, hello. Welcome back. So glad you're here. Swamp Gas. How's it going with you, Swamp Gas? So happy you're here. As in, put the lotion in the basket, that Buffalo Bill. Yes. Very scary. I think Silence of the Lambs is scary. Julie said left house at 9:30 and did appointment and errand to store, got home after 1:30, ate Subway for lunch, just had oats for dinner, reading Escaping from Houdini by Carrie Mansicalo. I've never heard of that. So Escaping from Houdini, I'm assuming it's fictional, but is it or is it nonfiction? Curious. Yeah, I was late getting home too, as far as eating lunch. Like I said, it was like almost 2, and I made a salad. That's what I had with a cup of brown rice, and it always takes me a long time to eat. And of course, my dogs, they were like, oh, you're going to feed me, but it was too early to feed them. But by the time I finished my salad, it was time to feed them, which they were very, very happy. Shannon says, I'm working on doing a second editing pass on my novellas audiobook chapters. 3 weeks spent on the first editing pass, but already through 13 of 24 chapters for second pass. Wow. The editing process, that must be easier than the writing process. Yes or no, Shannon? I've heard mixed things about that. Also, your novel, has it been published yet? I don't remember seeing anything launching yet, because that is the novel you said that I should read first, is your newest one that's coming out. Let me know, because I want to be able to order that. Alicia said the first time I read The Shining, I think I was about 17, so it's been quite a while. Yeah, so it's probably been as long as it was for me rereading Salem's Lot. It was enough time that there were things that I forgot about it. And it's amazing to me how you forget about certain things and you're like, okay, well, did I forget it or did it like go over my head because I was younger when I read it? But I read The Shining and then reread it when Doctor Sleep came out because I wanted to read the sequel, which is Doctor Sleep, but I had to kind of refresh my memory in case they referred to anything. I wanted to make sure that I remembered it. But I can't remember if I read The Shining, if that was like, well, it's been 3 times because yes, because we did Year of King and I reread it again at that point. So there's been gaps between, but yeah, 3 times for The Shine. It's a great book. I find that every time you read it, you discover something new. New Doctor Who moisturize me. Okay, now I'm going to have to go watch that episode just for that fact. Hey, Vanessa. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? She's hi into everyone. Always be my maybe. Yes. My husband and I loved it. There were so many like funny scenes in it, but it is a rom-com. Not sure if y'all like those. It's really weird because I really don't like to read romance. Um, unless of, I'll read a clean one. In fact, I have one that I am going to read for December because it's Emma's newest one, but I generally don't. But I do enjoy watching romances, unless I can't say all romances, but the ones I like I thought Always Be My Maybe was really cute. And one of my favorite movies in my top 5 is Love Actually. If y'all have not seen Love Actually, I highly recommend it. It is so awesome. I watch it every December. Hey Stormy, how's it going? What you been up to? Keanu Reeves equals Canadian. Yes. And he is awesome. Let me tell you something, Faye. Y'all have quite a few Canadians that I really like. Number 1, Keanu Reeves. Number 2, Ryan Reynolds. And number 3, my favorite band, Rush. Need I say more? Love, love, love. Keanu Reeves is one of the few celebrities I think I might actually like. Yeah, he's just very humble. A friend of mine got to work with him when Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, the latest one that they did, they shot that in New Orleans. Well, parts of it in New Orleans. And a friend of mine, one of my improv friends, Brian, got to work on that show, and he had a little issue, and Keanu Reeves kind of spoke to him. He didn't know if he was like being clapping yay man or congratulations that you did that, because he basically leaned on a table and caused like the glasses to fall off the table and they were all falling all over the place. So that was his introduction to Keanu Reeves. But anyway, and then I think he actually got to talk to him another time, so it was very nice. Jennifer says, yes, Head Like a Hole has the really beautiful and creepy cover. Yes, that's a book that I've had on my wish list since it's come out because I literally love the way the cover looks. But I want to say Amy at Amy Noel Reads had a lot of favorable comments about that book. I really like Keanu Reeves. I know he's so dreamy. I don't know what to say. And I know some of y'all probably think Nick Cage is not. I actually like Nick Cage. I know he's kind of crazy and he'll film anything now, but he really actually is a nice guy. At least the experience I had with Nick Cage. He's not as dreamy as Keanu Reeves, obviously, but I was too starstruck. I didn't want him to come by me at all. So I was really glad I was an extra. My husband was an extra and so was my car. And I was like a parade goer, throw me something, Mister thing. And I was kind of like on the periphery. I was like, that I'll like to look at him, but I don't want to talk to him. And I hope he doesn't talk to me. But he was super nice. Between scenes, he was talking to people out there watching us film and everything. It's wonderful. I'll be reading The Overstory by Richard Powers. Cool, cool. And Julie says, fiction with tells of history of Houdini, I believe. That's really good. So it's like fiction with some nonfiction elements in it. I like that. My novel is on Indiegogo, but I will launch a pre-order link for retailers, fingers crossed, on December 8th, but won't come out until end of January. Okay, because I would like a physical copy. That's what I would like to get. So I will be patient and be looking for all of that. But I'm glad that it's about to launch. Stormy says, I am listening to Murder by Degree. Can't spell the author's name and not trying. It's a historical mystery, and a female doctor is the sleuth, liking it, and about 72%. That sounds fun. Murder by Degree. And Shannon said, trying to have this novella audiobook to release with my novel as direct sales on my website comes December 8th, where you can get it faster than retailers. Okay, got it. You're so smart when it comes to all of this. You are a wealth of information when it comes. I'm sure you have authors that reach out to you about all this stuff. You've got it going. Just depends on where you want to buy it. Yeah, I would like a physical copy is what I would like. Alicia's with me and loves Nick Cage. I just think he's awesome. You know, when I fell in love with Nick Cage was Valley Girl. I love Valley Girl. It's one of my favorite, like teen movies growing up. I love it. National Treasure is a national treasure. Exactly. And hello, Pip. Hello. Welcome. I believe this is the first time you are joining us. We are so excited that you're here. And Christine says, I've been working on The Change by Kirsten Miller, desperately trying to finish by Friday. Okay. Well, I hope that we can get you to do that during sprints. So we are at the end of our comments. Let's see. Wait, Shannon says, I will have physical copies for sale on my website when that goes live. And let me ask you, Shannon, is it best to order straight from your website, or if it's available on Amazon, is it better to have the sales go to your website or another seller? It doesn't matter because it all goes kind of in the same pot. Let me know that. We're going to go ahead and do the Would You Rather during the sprint, and then we can talk about it when we come back. And then I'm going to pull names for our last group of books. And that way that gets done before, we end. I don't want to get caught and not be able to do that. Shannon says, for me, I will make more money from my website than on retails. That's good to know. Thank you for letting me know that. Yeah, it's kind of like, I guess, supporting small businesses as opposed to big businesses. I guess, is it that kind of doing that? Just found your channel through Dr. B. Yay! So happy. Yes, I love that. We both go back and forth. Vanessa has a great channel. So glad that you're joining us. She's eating right now and is supposed to be joining us in a little bit as well. So that would be fun. Yeah, they take money from you on the retailers. Yeah, I can imagine. I do order quite a few of my books on from Amazon, but I do try to frequent local bookstores if I can, and will try to go to the website as well. I still have to pay fees to a printing company, but more goes into my pocket. Good to know. That is good to know. I'd rather go in your pocket than somebody else's pocket. So our Would You Rather, and I think this is going to be our last one for fall, even though technically we're still in fall. I just feel like when we're in November, we're still in fall, even though people are decorating. I still have my fall birds and my little Thanksgiving birds up on my bookshelf, but that will be coming down because I'm hoping I'll be able to film a December TBR. In fact, I started writing down my titles. But, and I'm in the process of editing my October wrap up because, I've been behind. But I have some graphics I need to put in that. But if I can go ahead and film my December TBR, I might do that and get that up before my wrap up. I don't know. My schedule's kind of crazy right now. And then going back to work this week. So I think that was the last image. Okay. I am going to talk about all of our answers. It is, would you rather wear cardigans or scarves? And a lot of this is going to depend on where you live in the country. I can say that for sure. But we're going to go ahead and start our sprint. We're going to start with 30 minutes. And when we come back, we will talk about that. There is Pom Pom on the screen. Happy reading. Happy whatever you're doing during your sprints. Writing, editing, meditating, hanging out, whatever you're doing. See you in a little bit. Hello, hello. How did everybody do? Okay. How did everybody do? I have 17 pages left in my chapter, so hopefully I will get that done in the next sprint, and then I can start my Agatha Christie book. We do have our question here of, would you rather wear cardigans or scarves? This is our fall question, probably our last fall question, even though we technically will be in fall. And Faye started us off with cardigans. She does live in Canada. It's very, very cold there. You probably have cardigans and scarves. Cardigan, I feel like being choked by scarves. Yes, I have had some people tell me that. They don't want to be choked. Cardigans all the way. Excellent. Cardigans for sure, but hoodies above all. That would have been good. I like a good hoodie. So Shannon agrees with you, Christine. Stormy says scarves. Excellent. Cardigans for Jennifer. And Pip says, yes, hoodies above all. For this, I'm going with a good scarf. Yeah, I guess it depends on what kind of scarf it is. I like those infinity scarves. I mean, they really do keep you warm, I have to say. Hello, Miss Emma. And she says she loves red on me. Thank you. I appreciate that, Emma. Just got here. This is Rally. And an answer to question. It is winter here, not fall, and neither I opt for blanket, coat, or hoodie. Yeah, I could see that if it's really cold where you're at. And she was saying my room has really filled up. Love it. Thank you so much. It's been a while since you've been here. Yes, I will tell you, I have purchased another white bookcase like this. It has not been assembled yet. My husband has to assemble it, and I told him no rush because when he assembles it, then I need to move all the books off of this bookcase, move that out of there, and put my books in the white bookcase. So I'm not ready to do that yet. So I'm okay that he hasn't assembled it yet. Waves from Andy. He's reading a few pages and lurking here, and we appreciate you lurking. Threw some cat treats at the like button. Appreciate that too. I'm saying highs. Hey, hey. And Amal is here. Hello, peeps. Sorry I'm late. You're not late. You are on time. We're happy you are here. Cat treats. That was actually funny. Oh, Andy. She thought you was funny. Hello, hello. How are you doing, Camille? Good evening. Sorry I'm late. I'm reading The Spider's Web by Agatha Christie. Yay! We'll both be reading Agatha Christie tonight. Very, very good. And you're not late. I prefer cardigans. That's Vanessa. Back from dinner and walking my dog. Very good. Now I'm just cranking out some work. Good for you. I hope you don't have to work too late. And Jody's here. Hello. Hi, everyone. Stop by to boop the like button. Boop. Can't stay. Bye, everyone. Bye, Jody. And Halco, my kindred spirit. I'm on the Dreadmill listening to the first book of the Wheel of Time books. Excellent. Isn't it kind of long? It's a chunker, isn't it? Halco's going with a cardigan. Jennifer got 26% into Head Like a Hole. Excellent. Faye read 17 pages of the Overstory. It's brilliant, but kind of depressing. I might need to switch to another book for the next sprint. Yeah. If you have something that's very heavy, it's kind of hard to read that the whole entire time. That's why I read multiple books, because sometimes I do need to take a break depending on what's going on. It's a nail biter. Is she going to turn the page? When is she going to turn the page? I can't take it. Too much fun going on in here. And Christine loves the Dreadmill. I like that. And Camille says cardigan. Excellent. Just started on chapter 17 of my audiobook, so that's almost 4 chapters done. Perfect. And editing of the audiobook. Very, very good. Jamie says cardigans, but prefer hoodie. Very good. I think we have a lot of hoodie lovers in our chat tonight. Both and more. Sweaters and scarves and leg warmers and blankets. I added a few things to the database and read a few chapters. Aw, good. Shannon, sorry, had to say that before leaving. And sweater cardigan that I made myself. Okay, now I'm leaving. Bye, Jody. Alicia says, Kat, do you have a wish list on Amazon? No, I do not, Alicia. I don't even know how to create a wish list on Amazon. I wish I knew. It seems like it would be a hard thing to do if it involves technology. I don't know. I think about it, but I don't know. I mean, I think about it, then I don't think about it. I don't know. If it's not a very difficult thing to do, maybe I could put a wish list on Amazon. I don't know much about it. But I appreciate you asking. And hey, from Shannon to Jody. Okay, so we have a lot of people. I personally like the scarf, if it's like an infinity scarf. I really like that. Cardigans, I don't really wear them. I mean, I kind of wear my little jacket all the time. I'm not opposed to a cardigan. I think they're cute. Just don't think my cardigan wearing girl. So 12 and 3/4 pages. This is Julie, hoping to get through this book pretty quick so I can read the next 2 books quick, because might have to stop getting library books for a while. Oh, it's part of the reason why I don't use the library. That's partly is because I don't read fast enough. I mean, if I could devote a lot of time to reading like I did this morning while we were at my son's appointment, then yeah, I could go through a lot. But Christine says it is super easy to do. Okay, well, I'll have to see. Christina says it's not hard. I just figured it out. Okay. Well, generally, whenever I have like a technology kind of question, I usually ask Kelsey, but she's been rather busy. I'll have to look and see. Maybe it's something I could do for the new year. So I can see if I can figure that out. I am not the most tech savvy. I'm kind of surprised about myself when I do get to do something technologically. I feel like, woo, I need to kiss my brain. Okay, so I'm going to stop that. Let's see what else. Helco says, I'm a slow reader too. Yeah, I used to be a faster reader, back in the day when I was younger. And I don't really know when I slowed down. Maybe, I don't know. It seems like it's been since like COVID. You would think that I would not have, but I didn't read a whole lot when COVID first hit. I think because I was so preoccupied, I was still working at the school at the time as an instructional coach. And so I was online a lot trying to help my teachers. And then it was just constant looking at the numbers and all that. It was like I couldn't focus. And it made me nervous because I'm like, if I can't focus on my reading, I don't know what I'm going to do, because that is my favorite activity. But it was like I could not read for long periods of time. It's sad. And then I just feel like, and I don't know if it's also maybe the type of books that I'm reading. I don't know. Money wise, for bus costs $3 one way to get there. Wow. That's a lot. Hey, Ashlyn, how are you? Welcome. What are you up to? And Julie says, I'm a slow reader too. Yeah. I find that it's not as uncommon. As I've been doing BookTube, I've met quite a few readers that are not super fast readers. I don't know. I guess it changes like anything in life. You just, things can change, I guess, with your senses and all that kind of stuff. Attention span. And another thing I think that might contribute to that is, more social media. And I'm not knocking social media. I like it. But like I have Facebook. I don't really do as much on Facebook as I used to. More so on Instagram. But lately I haven't really been doing much social media at all. And I don't know. I think that, you have these little snippets and then they turn to shorts and reels, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just age. The speed of my reading greatly depends on the book. Some just read faster than others. Yeah. I have to agree with you on that as well. I mean, when I'm reading a middle grade book, middle grade, I can read pretty quickly, especially if it's more contemporary. Um, if it's not an older book where the language is a little bit different. But I find that like the book that I read, even though it was a nonfiction, my middle grade book, it was a lot faster to read than Anne of the Green Gables, Anne of the Island, because that's the last one that I read, or Jane of Lantern Hill, because just the time period and the language, the vocabulary is a little bit different. I'm a little bit slower with that. So I agree with that. Ashlyn said, just finished writing for the day, a little under 2,000 words to go for NaNoWriMo. Yes, tomorrow's your last day for NaNoWriMo. I hope you had a very productive month with that. I applaud all the writers out there who participated this month. I'm half an hour away from that library. Yeah. I'm probably not super far from ours. I just don't usually go into Ponchatoula a whole lot. And I kind of would like to try this library that's about 10 minutes away, maybe 15 in Albany, but it's in like in a different parish than what I'm in. So from what I understand is I have to renew my library card. And then if I have a library card in my parish, then I can get an out of parish library card as well. This is what Andrew has told me, because Andrew, my youngest, works at the main branch in the Baton Rouge area. And that's what he's told me. Now, he has checked out, I was just going to let him check stuff out for me, because for books, you can keep them like 3 weeks. So I don't know, maybe that will prompt me to read a little bit faster if I know I have a library book, but then I think it might stress me out. So I don't know. Ashlyn said, yes, social media has given us very short attention spans, and I can totally tell a difference in how much I can focus when I take time off socials. Yeah. I read a book by Catherine Price called How to Break Up with Your Phone. And it was a 30-day challenge, basically, of kind of distancing yourself, making it harder for you to jump on social media, where you have to go in the browser and log in and all that kind of stuff. And I do have to say, it did, I did end up like being able to refocus, like on my scrapbooking, have enough time to sit for hours doing that. Oh, you back. And I don't know. Sometimes I think I need to redo my breaking up with my phone just for a little bit, but I don't know. It is what it is. So I just read what I can. 89% into Murder by Degrees, so we'll finish tonight. Yay! I like hearing that. It's nice when you can finish. It's 2 weeks and 3 weeks for me to request books. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I do need to use the library more, because I do buy a lot of books. I'm buying a lot of books secondhand at my friend's library store. But like today, I just bought 3 books. Now, one is going to be a gift, but I bought 2, and they're both for, actually, I bought 2 for, trying to think what it was, for book clubs that I'm in. I ordered 2 last week. One that I want to read because it's Krampus related for December, and then one for a book club that I'm in. So I need to start utilizing my library. So I'm really strongly considering it for a goal for 2024, because I got to start thinking of my 24 for 2024, because guess what? I mean, we have a month and we're going to be into January. It's crazy. I can't believe it. Okay, so Halco's here, but my other friends who were in our drawing have not come yet. So, but I'm going to go ahead and Halco, you might be the only one picking, and then I'll have to contact other people. But today is the last day I'm drawing with the last of our people. So I want to go ahead and do that before we go to our next sprint. My problem is I buy a load of books, but also use a library. So I end up not reading the books I own. Yes, I think that also can be an issue for me because believe me, I have a lot of books on my shelves that need to be read. Um, and that's another thing I want to try to prioritize. I want to try to fit whatever I have on my shelves to whatever readathon or thing that I'm doing. And maybe I can borrow the book club books. And then if I happen to really like the book a lot, then I could purchase it for my collection. Because I do love my books. In fact, I just bought a new Harry Potter book that has different parts to it. It's Min something is the author or publisher or whatever, but they're really pretty, and I bought them because they're aesthetically pleasing to me. Because I already own a Harry Potter series in hardcover, and then I also started my Harry Potter the illustrated versions in hardcover. So I love the series, and really, why do I need three copies of the same book? I don't know. I love using a library. My problem is I get books, then join a readathon, and none of the prompts, yes, so my library have to wait. Yes. Well, that is one of the things that I'm considering for my readathons that I actually host. Last year was my first time doing Folklore February, and my first time doing Zombie-thon on BookTube. I always did a Zombie-thon on my blog, but I never did it. It was my first time. So I also have that struggle, and I've decided that I think I'm going to try to do my prompts in such a way that maybe not have as many, and maybe have them kind of be general enough that you could pick what you have, or so that way you can kind of utilize it and participate. I also kind of feel like if you just read one of whatever it is, then you've participated. You still can participate in all the other activities that are going on. And instead of having them be prompt specific. So what I think I might do is I might give suggestions. Like if you want to read something in this category, here are some suggestions that you can read. Or if you want a prompt to help you, it's not necessarily that you have to complete anything for it. You just can do it. That's kind of why I liked Olive's prompts for Nonfiction November. She had like 4 words, and you interpreted the words the way you wanted to. So I'm thinking maybe something like that. That's in the back of my mind right now. And I'm also trying to think how I'm going to do my Poe readathon that I want to do. It's only going to be a week long. I'm in the middle of trying to figure out my title and how I'm going to organize that. So that's going to be the first thing that I will unveil soon, hopefully. Julie says, I need to read my books I own. I have over 300 to read. I'm scared to count how many I have left to read. I have a lot of books. I think I've asked my family. I mean, I know I probably have at least 1,000 books in my house, if not more. And that is why I can't wait to get my bookshelf in here, and I might get another bookshelf. I got to get these books on shelves, and then I want to count everything that I have, because I have books in boxes and bins and all over the place. Or just need an audio to get things done. Yeah, I wish I could read. I mean, I wish audio worked for me. A prompt should be read the book you've been meaning to read for ages, but never fits any prompts. Exactly. That would be perfect. I make prompts for people who like structure, and then I just read what I want and don't even follow my own prompts. Yeah. I mean, I think that's great. I like structure too. So I kind of like having something to guide me, but I also like if you can use a book for multiple prompts. For example, I did the Moore Montgomery challenge. Now I picked 4 books. They had 4 prompts, but I picked 4 books that I would like to read. But actually 2 of the books that I ended up reading out of the 4 actually worked. One of them worked for at least 3 of the prompts, and then my Anne of the Island worked for another. So sometimes you can pick one book that can fit multiple prompts if you want to. So, I mean, I just think it's a good idea. And for your Halloween, you even said you could double dip, triple dip, whatever, which is good. I think sometimes, depending on your personality, and I know that my personality is like that. I feel like if you have prompts, it's like you feel kind of obligated to do the prompts, but it's also how you interpret them too. So, and as long as you're reading and participating, that's all I care about. Come on the sprints, or if we have a live show for some. Like, the one thing I did love about Zombie-thon is I did choose a group read, and I loved the participation with the group read. It was a fantastic book. I don't know if I'll ever be able to pick a group read that, in my opinion, was that fantastic, but I loved it. And I think everybody that read it had a good time with it. Christine said, if I ever got the prompts before my library trip, that would be handy, but that is not how life turns out sometimes. Yeah, I get it. We're getting some laughter over here. Yes, Tafay. Alex, woo! I'm just now leaving work, but wanted to come and support. I hope you're doing well this evening. Yes. Glad you popped in. Be careful on your way driving home. Julie says, I used to own 1700 plus, but did KonMari's Method Clean out back in 2018. I read that book, and this time I got rid of 76 books, I believe. Yeah, and that's kind of like one of the things. I mean, some of the books that I'm giving away, all of the books that I have left over in my pile for my, my gratitude giveaway in November, quite a few of them were books that I read, and I wanted to find homes for them, so that was one reason I did it. And then I had some new books that I had gotten through Scholastic. So yeah, Zombie-thon was fun. I thought so, Halco. I'm glad you came and participated. Stormy said, first time I hosted the Retro Romance Readathon, I said, just read anything from 90s and older, and had so many people ask about prompts. So this year I made prompts. Yeah, I do think it's one of those things. I think if you're a reader that you want the prompts, use them. If you're a reader that don't want the prompts, then read whatever you want. So yeah, I just want to be with people reading similar things. I have 356 books in my collection. Wow. Yeah, I haven't ever counted, but I can tell you right now, I mean, I just know I have a lot. I have a lot. And like my bookcase back here, I have books that are stacked behind those. So I have like double stacked books. Even that third shelf, I've got books in front of books. And I have books in boxes down here that I have to unhaul. Not unhaul, but haul and show y'all. And Camille says, I'm a big fan of Edgar Allan Poe. I can't wait for the Poe Readathon. By the way, which Agatha Christie are you reading? I am going to be starting The Murder on the Links. That's what I'm going to be starting tonight. It's a Hercule Poirot. I believe it's the second one in his series. Read KonMari book this year. Yeah, I read her book for home and also the one at work. I got that one too. I am afraid to count my books. Yeah, you're like me, Stormy. You probably have over 1,000. I have read over 40 books this month. Only 1 or 2 was from my library stack. Wowzer. Wow. That's all I can say. Some might think I own too many books, but of course, I completely disagree with their opinions. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what makes you the bibliophile, really. Some people love to collect books like anything else. And I love the aesthetics of my books. And I think I have books that have beautiful covers. And it's just the feel of having your own home library is just wonderful to me. I just need to read more of my books. That's really what I want to get to. When I try to talk to people about books, their eyes glaze over, and I'm like, okay, never mind. Yeah, that is the one wonderful thing about having my channel, is being in a community where you can talk about books all day long, all night long, however long you want, and they never get tired of it. Because especially if you read a book together, you're like, oh yeah, remember that part? Remember this part? So great. My goal this year is 60, but I think I'll just get to maybe 30. I tried, kind of. Too many books. I don't understand. Yeah, that's not my vocabulary. Okay, well, I'm going to wait. So, Halco, I hope you don't mind if I wait. I hope you stick with me. We're going to go ahead and do another sprint, and then I will pick from the picker wheel. Maybe we'll have some people join us that are on the picker wheel. If not, I'm just going to pick, and I'll get in touch with them somehow. So let's go ahead. How are y'all with a 30-minute? I think I'm going to do 30 minutes instead of a big long 45, if that's okay with y'all. And we'll start. Gotta talk to myself. Gotta talk myself through it. That's how I try not to make any mistakes, because I can't focus on two things. Thank you, Halco. I appreciate it. Okay, everyone. Happy sprinting, reading, eating, whatever you're doing. We got another sounds good from Julie. Woohoo! See you in a little bit. We are back. Woot woot. Let me stop pom-pom. Okay, so how did everybody do? I met my goal for tonight. I actually read 21 pages. Yeah, 21. So I finished the chapter on touch, and now I am on the chapter of what do they call it? What does she call it? Onward. So it's kind of like wrapping up. I guess it's not quite the epilogue yet, but kind of wrapping up some other little things that she did for experiments. Very interesting, I have to say. So next sprint, I will start The Murder on the Links by Agatha Christie. I'm excited about that because I absolutely love Agatha Christie. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Aha. Okay, so Faye said, same to Christina. I think I finally passed the 700 book barrier this year, and you couldn't pry a single one out of my cold dead hands. I'll just get another bookcase. Yeah, that's right. I never unhaul, but then I only buy books I really want. Well, my thing about unhauling is I do tend to get a bunch of books through Scholastic. That's why I have a lot of middle grade books. And some of them I don't pay anything for because you get bonus points and sometimes they have little free specials and stuff like that. So a lot of times I pick up a bunch of books I want to try. And if I don't want to keep them, most of them are paperbacks. And if I know I'm not going to read it again, then I won't. Sometimes I'll buy them or like use my bonus points if it's a book that I have on my shelf, but like I want other people to read it. I don't want to really be a reading bully, but like I do think that people might enjoy some of these books that I absolutely love and adore. Amy's here. Happy Wednesday, even though it's almost over. Hello, hello. Amy's rereading Our Wives Under the Sea and working on Christmas cards. Sounds fun. Hey, Kat, how are you doing this evening? I am doing. I'm here. And I'm not coughing as badly as I was last week. Still congested. I don't know. I'm coming up on 3 weeks. I ate dinner, did laundry, and read a few more pages of Head Like a Hole. Great progress, Jennifer. Faye said, I decided to start Robo Apocalypse by Daniel H. Wilson and read 2 chapters. Looks like it'll be a good time. Yes, probably will not be as depressing as the book that you were reading earlier. Shannon made it to editing chapter 21 of her audiobook. Took a break to see the family and get some dinner. Good. And Camille read 18 pages. Excellent. Christina got to chapter 48. Very good. And Alicia says, I got stuck looking at books on Blackwell's that I can't buy yet. I also read a chapter in The Shining. Well, you're making progress. I also did talk to my husband on the phone, and I was texting my niece. So I did do that in the beginning before I actually got to read. My poor husband had some issues delivering in some of the plants today, and so it put him a little bit behind. Like he literally has enough time to get back to his plant, drop his truck off, grab his gear, and then come home. So, and that's like a 45-minute drive home. So my poor husband has been working really late these last couple of days. Christina says, oh, I do share my books. I like to spread the love around. Yeah. Pip says, didn't get any reading done, but took my dog for a walk before dark. That's a win for me. Excellent. And Shannon's laughing at you, Alicia, because she probably knows exactly how you feel. Yes, it's always a struggle. Yep. I know. I told y'all I bought 2 books for that are Christmas related. I'll be sharing those hopefully if I ever get to do my December TBR. And then I bought 3 books today. So it's like I'm trying not to. Like I didn't even go to the Friends of the Library store in November. And I'm thinking of skipping the Friends of the Library store in December. So Amy says, ooh, how far are you, Alicia? I'm planning to read that soon. Yeah, The Shining's so good. I love that emoji. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick our peeps. Our last picker wheel. We have 5 people. I have 5 books. So Amy, it looks like you and Halco are the only ones in the chat for tonight. So I've got 2 copies of A Christmas Carol, A Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, The Watsons Go to Birmingham, and The Mixed Up Files. Jennifer, I contacted her after sprints last week, and she actually picked Vacancy by Kara Alexander. So hopefully everybody that I've mailed their books, I mailed them Monday. Hopefully y'all will be getting them soon. I'm just excited that also Faye got her book. I really thought it was going to take a lot longer. Okay, so let me go to the picker wheel. Let me do this too. I need to share the picker wheel. Okay, there's the picker wheel. Share. Okay. So let me just make sure y'all can see it. Yes, y'all can see it. Okay, I'm going back. I am shuffling. I like to shuffle. Let me get rid of this ad. Think about when you use these things. Okay, let me shuffle again and shuffle again. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is Jordan. Jordan is not here as far as I know. Usually Jordan pops in if he's here and he'll say hello, hello. So let me put Jordan down. But since he's not here, you can't pick it. Okay. So let me hide our choice. Okay, here we go. Helco! Woohoo! Okay, Kindred Spirit. Okay, Kindred Spirit. While we're waiting for Halco to tell me, Alicia says, Amy, chapter 15, page 168. I have a great time with it. I have the shining ambiance on the TV. Good. We got congrats to Jordan for when they are here. Congrats, Halco. Yay. Okay, Halco, which book would you like? You need to let me know. Let me know. Congrats to Halco. Faye's doing the I forgot to bring it. I needed to bring my little thing. I need to keep them in here so I can go. Yay, Halco. Jamie's saying, yay, Halco. Halco, what you want? I got Christmas Carol. I know you said you've already read Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And then Watson's Go to Birmingham, 1963. And then Mixed Up Files. So... And then Swamp Gas is telling Amy hello. And Halco says, Christmas Carol. Okay, Halco, you got it. Christmas Carol. So I'm writing it down, but I'm also putting my little stickies. That helps because then I can put it on there. Yay. Okay. Let's get, I gotta pick a wheel, hide my choice. Okay. So Jessica Pritt has won. I don't think Jessica's here tonight either. I think she would have popped in and said hello. So yay for Jessica. I'll have to figure out how to get in touch with Jordan and Jessica. It might be after the fact. We'll just give a moment in case she is here or pops in. Julie said 13 more pages into book on page 65. Nerve-wracking carnival tricks happening. Ooh, yeah. And Amy's telling Swamp Gas hello. And Halco says, congrats, Jessica. Yes, congrats to Jessica. Okay. So here we go. Oh, wait. Let me see, Julie. I started sneezing when reading only 3 pages and had some break but read 13 total. Yes, that's awesome. Hopefully you're not getting a hay fever attack. I hope not. Hay fever is not fun. Okay, so we're going to have to hide the choice. We're down to 2. Everybody's a winner tonight, but just when you get to pick. Ta-da! Amy! Woo-hoo! Okay, Amy. So, Amy, you get to pick. Congratulations, Amy. Okay, so what you feel like reading, Amy? Christmas Carol, Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe, The Watsons Go to Birmingham, or The Mixed Up Files? What you feel like reading? Got some congrats to Amy from Christina. Yay, Amy from Alicia. Woohoo from Faye. Yay. Thank you. I want to go to Narnia, please. Excellent choice. That is my favorite book in the whole wide world. Always, always, always. Love it. Once you go to Narnia, you'll always want to look for the door to go to Narnia. So we're getting some. Yay, Amy. Congrats to all the winners. Congrats, Amy. Woo! Jordan's here. Hey, since November's coming to an end, I would like to play a giveaway one last time. Actually, you won, Jordan. You won. So I need to know, Jordan, if you want a copy of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, from the Mixed Up Files by E.L. Konigsberg, and then The Watsons Go to Birmingham by our fabulous Christopher Paul Curtis. So you need to let me know, Jordan. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Congrats, Halco and Amy. Woo! Mary Lou's here. Hello, everybody. Sorry to be late. You're here. That's all that matters. Yay, you won one of these. Yay, from Shannon. Congrats, Jordan, from Amy. Narnia is a good one. Halco just recently read it. And yay, Jordan. So, Jordan, you need to let me know which book you want. And Camille saying, congrats to Jordan. So, of course, when I hide the choice, will it let me spin for Mary? Just in for the sake of it, in case Mary watches this on replay. And that's Mary, my friend from Booking Through Life. Yay, Mary. So I can get in touch with Mary. I know how to get in touch with Mary. So that won't be hard. So let's see. Jordan said, wait a minute, which week did I win? Because I haven't been watching YouTube in a while. So which live stream did I win? You won tonight. You won tonight. Your name has been on the picker wheel this whole entire time, and you finally won tonight. Congrats to Jordan. Congrats to Mary. Congrats, everyone, Pip is saying. So let me get rid of the picker wheel. There we go. So, Jordan, again, those books that you have won. Of course, I will need, Amy, I don't need your address. I have your address. Halco, I have your address, so I don't need yours. I'm pretty sure I still have yours. Let me look and see. Let me look and make sure, because I thought I had somebody's address. It was Linda. I thought I had kept Linda's, and I had not. Let's see. Halco. Yes, as long as you have not moved, Halco, since I sent your last one, I will be sending yours. So I have Halco and Amy, so y'all are good. But I will need your address, Jordan, in order for me to send you the book. And then I'll get in touch with Mary, and hopefully Jessica will come back. So that way I can help her. So I'll put I don't know if this will help you, Jordan. And, whoops, if I could spell that. Okay, so that is my email address, catloyacano@gmail.com. I will need you to send me your address, and that way I can send the book that you want to choose. So you'll need to let me know which one you want: A Christmas Carol, Mixed Up Files, or The Watsons Go to Birmingham before we end the stream today. Otherwise, when I contact Mary, Mary is going to pick what she wants out of them, because I'd like to try to mail these out definitely by Monday if possible. That seems like the day that I'm doing it. That's been what's been happening for me. So hopefully, Jordan, you'll come back. You'll come back. So, okay. Well, congratulations to all my winners. This has been a fun month of giving away some books. I've enjoyed it immensely. And we'll see what other giveaways are coming in the future. I'd like to try to do a giveaway, if possible, in February for my Folklore February. I know I'll be giving away something in March for middle grade March, like I did last year. And I'm sure I'm going to give away something for Zombie-thon. And who knows, maybe in December I might. We shall see. But and then once I start going through my shelves, that's going to be the big indicator. Once I start going through my shelves, I am going to probably have some more books. I do have some, and some of them I'm just not ready to part with. And Julie says, congratulations, all winners. Yay, woohoo. Okay, so it is 6:37. I think we can do one more sprint, and then we'll come back and talk for a little bit, and then I'm going to hop off so that I can get ready for my book club meeting with the middle grade March book club. So let me put our banners up. It's going to be our last sprint of the evening. I hate to go so soon, but... And then what else am I doing here? I'm going back to comments. Okay. I'm just trying to get my bearings here. Okay. So let's get our pomodoro. We'll do another 30 minutes. Let's start. Okay, happy sprinting. And Jordan, if you're still with us, please let me know what book you want so I can get all that together for you. Happy sprinting. Woohoo! Okay, let me stop our kitty cat. Okay, how did everybody do? I actually ate dinner. I warmed up some leftover. We had frozen some of our red beans. So that's what I had, was a bowl of red beans for dinner. And I also started The Murder on the Links by Agatha Christie, but I only got through the first chapter. And it starts off with Hastings from The Mysterious Affair at Styles. That was the first Hercule Poirot. He and Hercule Poirot are traveling by train. I think they're going to France. And Hastings is having a conversation with an actress on the train. So that's as far as I got. So haven't really gotten into it, but with Agatha Christie, it kind of starts off a little bit slow. At least this is my experience. And then it, goes full force. So that is what I did during that sprint. It went by very quickly. Oh, I also went and checked my mailbox, and I had junk mail. So that was no fun. Jordan did post. Jordan, I don't know if you're still in here, if you can hear me. He said, "Hey, Kat, can you tell me what it's supposed to be the Watsons Go to Birmingham is about, please?" And I put it in the chat. Not sure if you were able to get that information. It's basically the story of the Watson family. They're a lower middle class African family living in Flint, Michigan in the early 60s, because it's the Watsons Go to Birmingham 1963. And it is told from the perspective of Kenny, who is the middle child in the family. Byron, who is the oldest child, starts to give the family some problems, and because he's a teenager, he's hanging around the wrong crowd and he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. So then they decide to take a trip to Birmingham, Alabama, where the mother's mother lives, so their grandmother, and she's going to set them straight. So anyhow, there is an incident that is based in history that takes place there. And so it's a historical middle grade novel is the best way I could say it. But it's excellent, in my opinion. And I want to say it won the Newbery. I don't know if this one shows it. I'm pretty sure the Watsons Go to Birmingham might have won the Newbery, or it was an honor. But it won an award because it's very great. And Christopher Walpole Curtis is a wonderful author. Kelly came in. Not sure if Kelly's still with us. So we were saying hello, hello. Halco had to go. Thanks for sprinting the book, Cat. Bye, everyone. I told Halco goodbye. And Faye's watching the Rockefeller Center tree lighting special. That's pretty awesome. So what did everybody else get up to? I know Faye's watching the Rockefeller Center tree lighting special. Halco has gone for the evening. What else is going on? Whoa, wait. I'm skipping a bunch. Geez, some pizzas. Okay. It's like they were hiding. Jennifer said I got to 32% and head like a hole and cleaned the kitchen. Very, very productive. Alex said, so sad that I missed most of the evening, Cat, but looks like you got a lot engagement. Yes, I'm going to see if I can finish We'll Save the Galaxy for Food tonight. That sounds like that's going to be fun. Yes, I'm actually going to be going off. I don't know if you heard this. I do have a middle grade March book club meeting. We're discussing Free Lunch by Rex Ogle tonight. So that's why I'm hopping off a little bit earlier than normal. And then I couldn't start until 4:30 because my son had a appointment I had to go with him on. Good news, my clutch got fixed and my car is ready. So I will be able to pick that up tomorrow. I didn't have time to pick it up between the appointment and sprints, but I'm very excited. So I'm sure you're excited to hear that, Alex. And hopefully my clutch is really fixed and it's not sticking and I won't have any scares. Christina says, got to 70% and now having supper. Good. Thanks for sprints. You're quite welcome, Christina. Appreciate you being here. 4 chapters of The Lesser Dead today. Very, very good. 4 chapters is nothing too, not too shabby. Love that title, Frank Fiction. Yeah, you hear that, Alex? It is. We'll save the galaxy for food. I need to read more science fiction. That might be a good one to read. Shannon said, finish listening and taking editing notes on all of my audiobook chapters. Now to actually do the edits. Exactly half of my 24 chapters need minor edits. Well, it's good that you're catching them so that you can make them. Finished 2 Xmas cards and got 25% into my book. Excellent, Amy. And Camille says, I read 20 pages. Thanks very much, Kat, for the sprints. Good night, everyone. Bye, Camille. Glad you were here. And Alex is responding to Mary Lou. It isn't what it sounds like. So it's not like a science fiction comedy. Alicia says, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that book, Alex. I shall do a review then. That or talk about it in a reading wrap-up. Yes, inquiring minds want to know. Pip says, looks like the Watsons Go to Birmingham won the Newbery Honor Award and Coretta Scott King Honor Award. Yes, I knew it had won some awards because it's very good. I taught it several years when I taught junior high. I love the story. And if anybody ever picks up the story, I would highly recommend watching Spike Lee's documentary called Four Little Girls, because it explains the actual event in Birmingham. And also Christopher Paul Curtis got this idea to write this book and include this in his book from a song by Joan Baez that was about the 4 little girls. So I used to play the song and the children would look at the lyrics, and then we'd watch the documentary, and then we would read the book. So it kind of prepared them for what to expect. Well, you have a bookish night and happy your car's fixed. Woot, woot. Me too. So I can't wait to go get it. I have to work tomorrow. So once I leave work, I'm going straight to the dealership. So I'm very excited. Yes, please. I thought it sounded interesting. She's saying yes, please to you, Alex. I read a little more, even though I had to share the TV and ruin my ambiance. Well, sometimes that happens. And I'm sure whatever they were watching was not going exactly with what you were reading. That's usually how it is. But anyway. Okay, so that was our last sprint. Jordan, you haven't come back, and so I'm not sure what you're interested in. So if you are listening to this after the fact, or if I can try to figure out how to get in touch with you, please send me an email at catloyacano@gmail.com. So I'm going to put that up again. Let's see. There's my Gmail account. So maybe if you rewatch this and get to this part, help me out, because I want to be able to contact Mary. But I'd like to know what you want first, since you were picked before Mary. And then let me know. Let me know what you want. So that I can take care of that. Okay, let's see. Alicia saying, thanks for sprints, Kat. Thank you, Alicia. Always glad you're here. And Alex says, hope you have a lovely evening, Kat, and everyone. Thanks. Thank you, Alex, for popping in. I'm glad you're here. And, also, guys, talking about Alex, she has 2 videos out that I would recommend. One is, I wish I would pop the links in there, but one is, check out her channel, first of all. She's awesome. She has a video with some bookish Christmas ideas. And she also has her bookish A to Z hot or not tag. And it is fantastic. And I was surprised by her answers. That's all I'm going to say. But she did make me chuckle quite often. 13 3/4 pages read. This is Julie. 2 random characters have been murdered now and still no suspects figured out yet. Made it to page 78. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yay, clutch fix. Yeah, woot, woot. I'm so excited. Because they could have kept it a lot longer. And I have been enjoying the hybrid, but it's just kind of really sci-fi-ish to me. It's kind of odd. It's just not being used to it. So we shall see. We shall see. Hopefully everything's fixed. That's all I can say. I miss my car. I really do miss my car. Amy says, have a great night, everyone. Thanks for the sprints and the book, Cat. You are quite welcome, Amy. So glad you were here. Nice to meet you. Now I'm off to Leandra's sprints. Thank you, Pip. I'm so glad you came. I hope that you come hang out with us on another Wednesday in the future. Have fun on Leandra's sprints. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for the sprints from Julie. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate you being here. You're awesome. Thanks, Kat and everyone. Good night. And I want to thank everybody who was here with me for this evening. And I also want to thank anybody who is watching during the rewatch, because I do have some folks that watch during the rewatch. I appreciate y'all being here. I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your week. Have some good plans for the weekend. Have a lot of fun reading or whatever you're up to. Thank you, Jennifer. Glad you're here. Bye, everyone. And as always, until our paths cross again, stay amazing and be adventurous.